My name is Rabbi Joshua Maroof, and I work as the Rabbi of Magen David Sephardic congregation in Rockville, Maryland. A Sephardic community is very different from some other religious Jewish communities in the sense that we encompass people of all levels of observance and non-observance. And so you have two options when you have a range of observance and non-observance. One is to exclude the people who are non-observant and say, our way or the highway, get out, we're doing it our way. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. The other solution is to create a big tent that everyone can feel comfortable within. And that's what Sephardic tradition has typically done. We always look for flexible interpretations of Jewish law that can enfranchise the greatest number of people. The Rabbinate of Morocco was really extraordinarily creative in dealing with Jewish law and application to modern times. They had a certain a boldness intellectually and a freedom of thought that was remarkable, and they used it, they put it to use to keep their community together. They would convene, which was unheard of in modern times, they would convene rabbinic conferences. Rabbis from the various cities and locales in North Africa would come together and would review issues and would pass decisions. And you don't find that anywhere else in the Jewish world. You find individual rabbis dealing with their communities. But to find all these rabbis teaming up and actually collaborating and coming to consensus on issues and then applying whatever the consensus was to all the communities, that was something that was unique to the Rabbinate of Morocco, and it really reflects their desire for unity and for beautiful Judaism, for a Judaism that is attractive and inviting and welcoming, and a Judaism that is going to speak to the greatest number of people at the deepest level possible. But I always use this as my favorite example. In a collection of responsa literature, you always have the question and the answer. And in any given set of responsa, so the order is not chronological. They'll order it, they'll organize it however they see fit when they go to publish it. So from the first responsum that's in a volume, it sets the tone for the entire work. So you can tell a great deal from the first responsum. So for example, I can take two random Ashkenazic collections of responsa for European Jews. You open it up and the first letter will be about how big does your kippah have to be? How long does a girl's skirt have to be? How is it enough to be up to this level, to that level? Whereas if you look at Rav Yosef Messas, who is a great a Moroccan rabbi, you look at the first letter that he has in his collection of responsa, and it talks about how a person shouldn't study too late into the night because they need to get a good night's sleep. It's not good for your health. You need to take care of yourself and take it easy. And if you're going to learn at night, you shouldn't learn subjects that are too difficult because that will cause you harm. So it's just a totally different kind of an attitude from the very beginning, and it reflects an ideology that's totally different. So, and I think that the culture reflects that. The culture of Moroccan Judaism and Moroccan Jewry is the embodiment of that tone that was set by the rabbinic leadership and the spiritual leadership, which is inviting and warm. But you go to any Moroccan event and anybody who walks in is welcomed and they're hugged and they're embraced and they're brought into the fold. That's just the nature of the community.